This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now it's Keenum. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. Shifts by him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On first down, Murray. Murray, strong running. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
You and I both know that you don't really, truly replace Adrian Peterson, but Latavius Murray is a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him. Upright with some power.
They go back to Murray on first down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Second down, 9 yards to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, third and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Throwing on third down, Keenum. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So out now come the Redskins. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. This is the first carry for Rob Kelly. Broken tackle for Kelly. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They go play action. Cousins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Cousins now on second down. So we get a traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Cousins to his big target. Reed and the Redskins have a first down. Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And his pass incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. On play action, Cousins. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. Cousins now to throw on first down. And this will be a dump off for Kelly. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice game.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points. But they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let them know that that receiver's...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Preston Smith able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on 2nd down.
Here we go now.
Working from the gun, Keenum. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. Now it's Keenum. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 4th down, Keenum going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. They'll get 32 yards there, and it'll be first down Vikings.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on fourth down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
From the red zone now, Keenum. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Latavius Murray, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. They also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2nd down, Cousins. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Off the play fake, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Airing one, thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. After the interception, here's Keenum. Throw left side complete. That's Morgan. And he is knocked down from the side, right around the 31. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Check A2, check A2. All right, here we go. Single receiver. Hey, Jordan Island over there. Single receiver.
Off the play fake, Keenum. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Hurry up, here we go. Clean. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check right, get the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. Set, move. Back in that Philly, here we go.
Again, it's Murray. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
Check, butt set. Check, butt set.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
In motion, the tight end Reed. They'll go again with Kelly. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's going to air one out and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Shifts past him at the 45. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st down, Keenum going with a screen for Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to his left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And on 2nd and 10 now. From the gun, here's Cousins. Going up top. Help, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Terrell Pryor in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Hot.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The Redskins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Play action now. Cousins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, Charles, to switch gears, I know we've both seen what the NFL has done the last decade or so for breast cancer and the research and raising all the money and awareness. They're broadening the scope this year with the American Cancer Society with the Crucial Catch Initiative, and I think they're doing a really good job.
I love what they've done with that, because cancer affects just about everyone in our society, but it's all different types. So it's not just breast cancer, which we've done such a great job, and the league's done such a great job of illuminating over the years. But now they're saying, hey, a lot of people affected by many different forms of cancer, so they all have a color associated with them as well. So you're seeing a rainbow of colors that people are now saying, hey, let's bring a little more light to this cause as well.
And for more on the Crucial Catch Initiative, you can go to NFL.com/crucialcatch.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Keenum. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Now let's go. 3-19.
A handoff. It's Murray. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now it's Crowder. Now a hit and a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. A first down throw for Cousins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Charles, that'll give us an opportunity to survey the league-wide landscape. We always talk about, oh, well, there's maybe some parity reigning supreme. I think there really is. Gosh, you had the Giants with a shocking win, Falcons with a shocking loss. You just never know what's going to happen in this league.
How about the Chargers beating the Raiders? That's another one that's a little bit of a shocker. And then finally, the last undefeated team, Kansas City, losing at home to Pittsburgh.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll try to run it in with Murray. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Latavius Murray, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's got it up and through. Forbath out to kick this one away.